So I was just reminded of, I'm in the elevator by the way, if you're wondering the noise. I was reminded of a key concept just now that I had taken from a book called The Ultra Marathon Man. If you haven't read it yet, it's a remarkable book. Even if you're not a runner, it's just an amazing book. And what I got from the book mainly was just changing my perception of what it means to have something be difficult. And it's neat because a couple of things, came to mind yesterday I hadn't thought of in a while. And whether you're affiliated with, the company that I work for or the different projects that I'm in, it doesn't really matter. I could still use some of them as an example. But years and years ago as a college student, I owned and ran an office, for a marketing company. And so when I went, after doing that for a summer, I managed 127 representatives. I had my own receptionist staff. I had to create a business plan. I didn't have to, but contradicts what I just put up. But anyway, because I wanted to run a business, these are things that, I had to do. So I found a lease, and I learned how to negotiate a lease, and a whole lot of, different things. And when I went back to Cornell after that summer, everything seemed just easy. So, it's like running a marketing company, writing a 10-page paper. So it's pretty cool because everything else in life seemed easy. So going back to this book, Ultra Marathon Man, and one thing I got from it, was that if you challenge yourself in a certain area of your life, he chose running. And so he ran 126 miles straight. The guy would eat full meals as he's running. And he's like, everything else in life seems easy when you push yourself in one area of life. So consider that if you pick a project or you pick something where you really go after it and you give your all and you really stretch yourself and challenge yourself in it, just consider that the other things we used to consider as difficult just don't seem so difficult anymore because we change our opinion of those things. And if we stop calling something difficult, or if we do call something difficult, the way to be right about that is we tend to put up obstacles and we make the thing harder than it needs to be, and we prolong how long it takes to succeed at it. So there's a benefit of changing our opinion from it's difficult to, it's easy, or just it is what it is, instead of defining it and labeling it as difficult. So let's challenge ourselves, So, and again, read that book. It's really a great book. So it'll really change your perspective. And one other thing you could do is go online and just take a look at some of these amazing accomplishments that are out there. You see these people's stories of recently there was a thing on Facebook, I think it was from Ferris, he put up a thing where it's he put a best obituary or something, where it was a guy who sailed, or he rowed across an ocean or something like that. So he rowed across an ocean, and it was what the heck, I was reading this thing, and it took him many days to do it, in his own whatever, a boat or some kind. So I'm thinking, wow, if he's able to do that, is it really that hard for me to accomplish certain goals that I've been putting off? So that's another little tip for you. Go online and check out, what our fellow human teammates have accomplished so that we can be motivated by those things as well. So enjoy.